marijuana for medical purposes. Now, I did spend 19 months in there, but what I would like to say is, I grew up in North Dakota, and it was I heard the same lies that everybody else heard. And when I got into service stuff, people were telling me, "Oh man, I was just full of." I was believing the same thing that other people have been told. And anyway, I was told, "Well, no, it's not that way at all." So I did. I tried it, and when I smoked marijuana the first time, I was 18 years old in Vietnam, and right after I smoked it, I couldn't understand. I instantly become a prohibition against prohibition. I mean, it's I couldn't understand why they were having such a big time over marijuana when alcohol was so dangerous to us. And I grew up in a place where there was a lot of that available, and so that wasn't right at all. But anyway, then I happened to roll into the Dawson County here in Montana. Did not like the way that I was living my life, and my only crime was growing marijuana for my medication. And I was one of them that I walked into prison and rolled out. And this was in 2002 I rolled out, 2001 I walked in. And so that's been a time, and I don't know. All I can say is we have a real responsibility because we know the truth. We know the truth about this, and for some reason it's not getting spread out enough. I mean, there's so many people that just absolutely don't know the truth, and I mean, could they? Everybody's got this opinion about it. Never tried it, don't know what they're talking about. So those of us that do know what we're talking about, we need to speak to other people and you tell them what it's actually doing, what it's all about. I've seen it help a lot of people in a lot of different things, and I'm all for it. I would always be trying to help patients provide different medications. So anyway, I thank y'all for coming out today, and I guess I ain't got a whole lot to say. I could say a lot more, but you don't want to get me here all day talking about how cruel these things are, and how these politicians and such are they're being bullies. They're just trying to bully you into doing what they want you to do, and they have no realization why they want you to do this. It's just that somebody said that it ain't going to be right, so you ain't going to be able to do it. Well, we definitely need to speak up and stand our ground and say we the people. They have taken control away from we the people in this United States, and our ancestors give us all of this to assure us a decent life, and now our politicians are trying to take it all away from us. We're going to have to stand up as people and say, no, we're not going to let this happen to us.
That's right. Woo!
Thank you very much, Larry. So next, we'd like to present somebody who's down here on behalf of the legislature. Representative Carl Wilson from Josephine County in Southern Oregon. Grants Pass is the county seat. He's not able to make it today, but he did send down his chief of staff. Representative Wilson is in a unique position as a conservative Republican because his county is evenly split between a very conservative voting base and the rest of his voting base. The rest of his voting base comprises the most population dense per capita growing region in the state of Oregon. Let me use smaller words to say that. There are more growers in Josephine County than any other county by number of people. There are more patients in Josephine County than any other county by number of people. And there are more people employed in this cannabis industry in Josephine County than any other county. As such, Mr. Wilson has an incredibly critical position as co-chair of the M91 committee because he wants to help establish responsible regulation and preserve the medical program. So he sent his Chief of Staff, Michelle Binker, down to share a few of his thoughts this afternoon. So I'd like to introduce Ms. Binker to you next.
Welcome, everyone. Thank you, Peter, for that great introduction. I'm afraid Peter probably had more to say about Representative Wilson than Representative Wilson sent me down to express to you, but it has been a pleasure of his to be a part of the Measure 91 committee. It's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, and he's had the opportunity to meet folks from his district and around the state that he never would have met otherwise. As Peter said, he's a conservative Republican, so frankly, y'all are not traveling in the same circles most of the time. But he's had a lot of fun, and he's really enjoyed getting to meet patients and growers and others who have come forward with their concerns about what Measure 91 could entail for the medical program. He's also learned a lot about the plant. He hadn't had opportunity to learn anything about the plant before, and he really appreciates how it gives people who are seeking a medical alternative a choice, and he fully supports that choice. He recognizes that the work of implementing Measure 91 is not finished. There's a lot, they're making progress, but there's a lot of work yet to be done. With the right people, working with the right people in this movement, he knows that we're going to get it right and we're going to end up with some responsible legislation. So thank you for your time. Thank you for coming out in support of the OMMP program, and I appreciate you listening. Thank you.